Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today I'd like to announce that I did get the 5,000 crystals for the crystal coupon giveaway. So we're going to be giving away some crystals. What we're going to do is just like the last time, we're going to be using the YouTube comment picker. 4 videos straight in a row. We're just going to pull 5 people from the comments to win those crystals. So make sure you put a comment in the video, whether it's an icon, hello, you know, whatever you want. And in the next video after this one, we'll be picking 5 people using the YouTube comment picker to win some crystals. So good luck to all of you. The next thing I want to talk about is Future Pass. I did go ahead and purchase the Mythic Pass. And I know it's pricey. The Legendary is actually a lot better value for your money. Do I regret it? Not really. I was curious. A lot of you, it was kind of 50-50. A lot of you wanted me to buy it, to try it out. A lot of you was like, no, screw this. Don't give Netmarble the satisfaction. And the truth is, I'm happy with a lot of things in this update. Not everything, but a lot of things. I'm pretty happy. There's some quality of life changes that I'm really happy with. So I decided to go ahead and support them a little bit, but I doubt I will buy this again. This is probably going to be a one-time deal for me. So in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to test some things in World Boss. World Boss has changed dramatically. Big time, man. It is much more difficult than it used to be, and we're all aware of it. And there's a lot of people complaining, and you know what? Rightfully so. I can totally understand that. It's whenever people get used to a certain thing, change just really isn't a good thing unless it's for the better. And whenever people's world bosses are dropping 30 to 40 stages, yeah, that hurts. And it devalues a lot of the characters that we use, but it actually increases the value of other characters that we use. So it's kind of a 50-50 toss in the air kind of thing. So in today's video, we're going to be using Hawk for our little testing. And we're going to be using another character too, probably Quicksilver. But we're going to use Hawk because he has a CTP of Transcendence. He's not going to be using a damage proc. So in the testing that we're going to do, we're going to be testing some all defense down with the strikers. There will be no variable as far as when a proc lands, when it doesn't. We're completely alleviating that. And it doesn't matter what his build is. It doesn't matter. We're just going to test the all defense down. So the first thing that I want to test is against Proxima here. Now, Proxima, I have, let's go down to 60 here. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, get down to 60. There we go. So at 60, you can see that my recommended resist is at 390, my current is 403, and my valor is in the white. So I'm good. So I'm going to be getting all the benefits of the all defense down, all the benefits of the CC strikers. So we're just going to put Deadpool in here, throw in a couple grunts. And what we're going to do, what I'm going to show you all is, we're not going to use any strikers. And I'm going to show you that when you play with just the character by themselves, a playable character that has all defense down, their all defense down will stack. So we're just going to hit Holiday Uniform's Fifth Skill. Yeah, let's go. We're just going to hit her Fifth Skill. And you can see stack 14 times, 18 times. It's stacking. So that's good. That's really good. Now let's get out of here. And let's throw in an all defense down striker and see what happens. And remember, I have the good enough valor. I have good enough resist. So let's throw in Sue Storm. She offers, it doesn't say it here, but she does have a hidden all defense down that starts off at 35%. But what we want to see is what happens when we put another all defense down striker in there. And I'm wondering if this is a bug. I'm not really sure. It really should be a bug, but we'll see. So what should happen is you should see 2 all defense downs as long as Sue comes in. Sue did come in, but we're only seeing 1. We're just seeing Sue Storms. Now, what the hell? So let's try that again. Sue did come in, and we're just seeing Sue Storms. We're not seeing Deadpools. We're not seeing it at all. So let's do it again. She came in again. We're just seeing Sue Storms. So Deadpool's all defense down is completely useless. So the verdict here is, if you're using a playable character that has all defense down, don't bring in any all defense down strikers. Don't bring them in because they're not going to stack up on top of each other. So it's absolutely useless to do that. You will not be benefiting from it at all. So let's do another little test. Let's find my boy here. Let's put in the Hulk. And let's go ahead and give him a little support. Just to increase his survivability, we'll put in Shuri to decrease damage by 35%. We'll leave Gamora in there, it doesn't matter. Okay, so here we have Sue Storm and we have Weopon Hex. Now before, we would use these two strikers quite often. Actually, we would use Hydra America with Weopon Hex, but we used to do this all the time. We'd use Sue Storm with Weopon Hex, stack it all up, and get all defense down. You know, Weopon Hex come in, applies hers first, and then Sue Storm would come in after because she hits 35% automatically. You only have to do 3 hits. You max out the 100% all defense down immediately. Okay, now I have the good enough Valor, good enough Resist again, right? So we should be good. We should be good. But you're going to see that as strikers, they do not stack on top of each other. Just like whenever you're using a playable character that is all defense down with one all defense down striker, they won't stack on top of each other. Well, I'll show you. So we'll just hit with old Hulk here. And Sue came in. Okay. Now you're seeing just Sue Storms. Okay. And I'm waiting for Weopon Hex to come in. I just see Sue right now. Okay, now they're both in, and now it's just Weopon Hex. Look at this. Now it's just Sue Storm. They are not stacking on top of each other. So, if you're using a playable character that has all defense down, don't bring in any all defense down strikers. If you're using a character like Hulk who doesn't have any all defense down, then you don't want to bring in 2 all defense down strikers because they don't stack on top of each other. Now let's do another little test here with Hulk, since he doesn't have all defense down. So we're going to take out Sue Storm. We're just going to use Weopon Hex. Now Weopon Hex, this says 0.5. I think this is a bit of a bug. Netmarble needs to fix this. Her all defense down actually starts off, I believe, at 2%. So you have to do a crap ton of hits to get to that 100% mark. What we're going to do is we're going to do a run for 1 minute. We won't be using a damage proc. We'll have that CTP of Transcendence. And we're going to see how much damage we do in 1 minute. Just out of curiosity. Because I have a little theory. Alright, here we go. Get her, Hulk. Get her. It's funny that I only use Hulk for like all this testing kind of stuff. Kind of sad, man. Kind of sad. Unfortunately. But he is good for this, man. All those freaking heals and the immunity on the 4 with this uniform. Make sure we get that immunity up before we get snared. Probably should have turned the SFX off, but that's alright. Come on, Hulk, get her! And we got about 10 seconds left. Okay, so you can see right now that we did, probably around 55-60% damage on that first bar. You can see that the red's right underneath the 4 there. So let's see what happens when we throw in Sue Storm and do a minute run. Okay, take her out, put Sue in there. And she starts off at 35% instead of that 2%. So this should make a big difference. Because you're getting 35% automatically, and they're not stacking, this should be a lot better. Let's find out. Come on, Hawk. And I think what we'll do is we'll do a little run after this using a damage proc. We'll probably try to use Quicksilver because I seem to have some good luck keeping the proc where it belongs on old Quickie boy. Come on, man. So, yeah, I think we are doing quite a bit more damage. And if we were using a damage proc, we would see even more of a difference. I mean, just think about it. If you're using a damage proc. So, we did do a little bit more damage. Not a whole lot more, but a little bit more. And let me show you something real quick. I'm going to go ahead and continue this. And look at that. There, it is stacking. Okay, that's good. Okay, they are stacking whenever you're just using one all defense down striker. So that's good. Okay. Now let's go up to 70. Okay, so now my Valor is not good at all. My resist, I need 525 and I only have 503. So we're going to take out Hulk. We're going to put in Quicksilver here. And we'll just put Beast Leadership in there. Okay. And we'll put Weopon Hex in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put a heal just in case. Just in case. Because we're not going to have any CC, so we could take some shots. We'll see. We'll see how much a difference this makes. Alright. Come on. We won't use the buff. Okay, and there's the proc. Good. Proc's a little late. That's alright, that's alright. Alright, come on. And Quicksilver does a massive, massive amount of hits. There we got freaking caught there, snared a little bit, I believe. This guy does a lot of hits. So, with Weopon Hex coming in as a striker, we should see a pretty good amount of damage. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so we got down to the close to the middle of the 14th bar, a little under the middle. You can see that the between the yellow and the red, it's right below the colon there. So let's see what happens when we put in Sue Storm. Here we go, here we go. Okay. Okay, proc come a little bit. I mean, it came where it should, but a bit earlier than where I wanted, that's for sure. But that's okay. We kept it on the 4th skill, that's good. Came pretty late on that tier 3. That's not very good. And that's another thing, you know, when you play with a proc, you know, depending on where it lands, really depends on how much damage you're actually going to be doing. But so far, we're keeping it where it belongs. So that's a good sign. That's good. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is what I thought, too. This is exactly what I thought would happen. You're going to be doing quite a bit more damage using an all defense down striker that offers a whole lot more all defense down at the beginning of the fight. I mean, you can definitely see there's a much bigger gap. We moved up 10 stages. We decided to use a proc. Valor is low, resist is low, but still, we're able to do way more damage with Sue Storm than Weopon Hex, and that's because her all defense down just starts off at 35%. So the verdict of today's video is, if you're using a character that has all defense down, don't use any all defense down strikers. If you're using a character that doesn't have all defense down, only use one all defense down striker that attacks when you're attacking, that offers the most all defense down. A couple recommendations, obviously Sue Storm, Negasonic would be a wonderful choice. They would be absolutely two of the best strikers right now in the game. And I'm probably forgetting some, to be honest, right off the top of my head. But those are two of the best because they start off at 30 and 35% all defense down. So let me know how you're all feeling about the World Boss change. I mean, I like that it's more difficult and I like that it's more challenging, but at the same time, I don't like that it's devalued a lot of our strikers. A lot of people really push to try to get Weopon Hex, and now she's just useless. We just proven it. She's useless. She is absolutely worthless. As a character, she's good in Shadowland, but she's not very good as a striker, you know? And like I said previously, a couple videos previously, she is just, you know, there's no point in using her anymore. I mean, Sue and Negasonic are going to be the go-tos now as far as the strikers. Maybe someone else, I just can't think of them right now. Captain America only attacks when you're attacking, so you're going to have to use the co-op skill. So I still think you'd be better off using, and because the all defense downs don't strike, the whole one-shot method is gone. I really think that Netmarble did this from one extreme to the other. Before, it was gravy train, right? It was really easy. Now, it is super difficult. Let me know in the comments, but I really would have liked to just seen him go back to the way it was originally, where characters just used random skills when they came in. It was RNG based. Sometimes Scarlet would use her 4 skills, sometimes she wouldn't. That was still challenging. It wasn't overpowered. It wasn't too much. And everybody still felt like they were accomplishing something. You know, the game wasn't being dominated by strikers. It wasn't being dominated by our regular characters. And I just think now we just kind of went the other way. I think we just kind of went, you know, we're still in the same position where now it's just super difficult. And now a lot of the strikers that we had before that were valuable are not valuable anymore. So it's a really screwed up situation. So let me know how you're all feeling about this, and make sure you comment this video so you have a chance of winning some crystals. Good luck to all of you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.